Hello, everybody. How y'all doing today? Hopefully you're doing all right. I'm doing all right. It is Thursday. Hello. Hello. So we're going to continue working on this thing over here because obviously it needs some work. Okay? It's in a pretty decent spot, except for the fact that it's ugly. And we need to make it pretty. We also need to... we need a door. We need a shulker. We can... Yeah! Reset works like a boss. Okay. Shanny Makes, thank you very much for resubscribe for 6 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. So what we're going to do today, we need a bunch of... Oh, I don't think I have enough. No. Not Pete resubscribing for 14 of the months. Thank you very much. There is a new command. You can kind of see it in the title. It is sub goal. You know, I don't generally push things, but it would be nice if we could get somewhere somewhere close. That'd be cool. Wait, no, that'd be over here. Do I have? I don't have a lot. Okay, we may have to go get some more. I'm just putting that out there. That's a thing we may have to do. Okay. Well, I mean, we got to go back that way. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so what we got to do is we have to trace this and then dig it out. Right? Right. Okay, so if we go there. Perk's in there sneezing. What the crap? Alright, so that goes there. Eminem, thank you for subscribing. How you doing? Okay. There we go. And then we got to do basically the same thing for the other side. Ow. Alright, you've got part of it. Wait, what is... I don't understand what's happening. Okay, it's fine. April Showers, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 5 subs closer to the goal, which is awesome. Thank you. Obviously, I do not expect to hit the goal today. Like that's nutty, and I would never even assume to try and do that. Like maybe if it was like a subathon or something, but you know, I've never done one of them. But I feel like, so what are we at? We're at 302, right? So I feel like 325. I mean, I feel like that's doable, right? Like that's doable. I think. I mean, maybe not, maybe, you know, I'm crazy and it's not a thing. I don't know. That's a thing. I mean, I just the grass. That's all I wanted. Yeah. That's Yep. That's a thing. Oy vey. Holy crap. Not Pete, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. And Hack Uber Geek with a 25. Holy crap. Holy crap. Thank you. I like, seriously, thank you. And if you saw with what the, like, if you put in the exclamation sub goal, like it says, please do not ever put yourself into a financial situation for a creator, myself included. Okay? If you are able and willing, obviously, then I appreciate it. But if you were not able and you do it anyway, it will be very disappointing. Okay? I appreciate it. I appreciate the thought. I appreciate the sentiment. But there is no point in putting yourself into a bad situation for any creator. I don't care who it is. Don't. Okay? Please. Things are expensive. So, you know. Yeah. What happened? C Squared, thank you very much for the 7-month Prime. I appreciate it. Also, don't forget you got Prime sub if you got Amazon Prime. That is a free sub to a channel of your choosing. Obviously, you can pick any channel. You don't have to use it here. Use it anywhere. I don't care. Use it. As long as you're using it, I don't care where you're using it. Okay? Just use it. And then Kamikaze, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Thank you. Take care of you and yours first and foremost. Exactly. Yeah, just don't fall for it, you know? Like you get some, you know, we've talked about it before, and one of my biggest pet peeves is those people that try to like shame, those creators that try to like shame their audience into like giving them money, like basically telling the audience that they owe them money. It's like, we do this for free in the hopes that we make some money. You know what I mean? Like that's not on y'all. That's on us. We chose this path. We chose to do this. How is it on y'all? You know, like obviously it's very appreciated and very welcomed, but we chose to do this. So like if you know what I mean? Like just anyway. Which is why I you know, part of the reason I don't push things, you know? Like the plushie, I pushed it hard, but I get so worried that they're not, you know, that the plushie campaigns will fail, and that would suck. Because I just want people to have stuff, you know? Affordable stuff. So I try to make all my stuff at least affordable. I don't know where there it is. Yeah, I got I think last month from sales of merch I made like $60 or something. So things, it's not a money making venture. It's a I want people to have XP stuff venture. So. And hopefully the plushie will be arriving soon. Ish. You know, we're definitely gonna need more. Well, so there will be some I mean, obviously they may be a bit more costly, but there will be some available at the next charity event. At least 5 that I know of. So, and I think they're being sent to us, so they may actually, I think I'm gonna maybe sign them. If they're being sent to us, I'll probably sign them and then send them, you know? Yeah, like I said, the recommended price for the plush was like $35. And I was like, yeah, I'm not. No, that's no. No. Because apparently that's what others that have used them have set their prices at. And I'm just like, that's not gonna happen. I wouldn't spend 35 bucks on a plush, so I'm not gonna ask other people to do it. Like that's crazy talk. Psycho Pumpin, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Calendar with the resub, thank you. Thank you. Hopefully things are going all right for you, you know? Oh wait, there's yeah. Whatever. We'll cover it all. We want to minimize the chance that of water yeah. You know? we don't want things to go bad. Cuz this is all water up here. So wait, what? My wife told me don't get upset if someone calls you fat. You're much bigger than that. Oof. Oofda. All right. So yeah, the plushies will come to us, so I will sign them. I may throw some other stuff at the charity auction this year. I didn't do any, or yeah, next year. I didn't send anything this year, just because I didn't really have anything to send. But hopefully that will change. I'll definitely have plushies, but I also have like just an absolutely ridiculous amount of like TCG cards and stuff, like full unopened boxes, sets, like entire sets and stuff. So maybe that's a thing I send. I kind of want to keep some, obviously, but what up, Randy? How you doing? Oh, we hit 350. See, y'all are awesome. You know that though, right? Y'all know you're awesome. Don't play coy with me. All right, so we definitely have to go get more of this crap. Okie dokie. Let's pull all of this out of here and stick it somewhere random. How about that? That sounds like a plan. I shouldn't need more of that, but that one I'm definitely gonna need more. If you send a napkin, will I sign it? I used to accept people sending me stuff that I would sign. But I don't do that anymore. So I've thought about getting together with Fourth Wall and asking them like, is there a way that like you can send me stuff that I can sign, like shirts or desk mats, you know, just like a few things, and then post those on the site, and then like sell those. I should see what that. No. I imagine they wouldn't have an issue with it, but we'll see. When we were kids, we used to go hunting rattlesnakes and stuff. Don't ask. When you live in the middle of a desert, when you walk out your door and you look out in a 360 and all you see is desert and mountains, there ain't much to do, you know? Am I still running Bobby? No, I'm running Boxy. Can't you tell? Like, the terrain's not flashing psychotically. What did we do with them? I would just kind of messed with them, and like we didn't hurt them because snakes are awesome. So yeah, it wasn't about hurt. It was just, you know, we were bored. What's up, Razor? We are on our way to our sulfur mining area to get some more sulfur. If you have been to the area, then not sure why you can't see all the way to it. Because I have it, I have Voxy set to like 256, I think. And it's a bit further than 256. Like considerably further. So. Like, as you can see, we're still flying in a straight line. We haven't even turned yet. So there's a point where we turn. I mean, I could probably fly the straight line, but or you know, like a more direct line. But I tend to follow where I've been already. If I'm not looking for something, I tend to just fly where I've already been, especially while people are on, so that I'm not like loading chunks constantly. I mean, like I may load a chunk or two on my way, but you know, it's all about thinking about it. We're going to get more sulfur. Wait, is this? Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Hold on. So it's at minus 11,000. Oh, what is happening? Oh, I came out here with Bobby. I didn't come out here with Voxy. Okay, so we're gonna have to reload it for Voxy. And then minus 568. So we gotta go this way. Not Pete, thank you for the 20 bits. Appreciate that. It should be, I think, over this way. Actually, it's gonna be back this way. Yeah, so it's at minus 11,300-ish and minus 500 something-ish. Aha! I have found it. Cool. Oh, we need some of these anyway. Ha ha ha. See? I knew I had to come out here. No, You seem to have gotten yourself in a bit of a predicament. There we go. I don't know who left all this down here. Pretty sure that Etho guy was the last guy here. So, just saying. Cardano, thank you for resubscribing. That turn at Albuquerque is tricky. It is. Especially because who wants to be in Albuquerque? It's kind of like when we went to Chicago. Not a trip I'll be making anytime soon. Again, anytime soon. That was not an enjoyable experience at all. I mean, well, so okay. On the drive back, right? On the drive back from Chicago, we went down like this, like the state highways and stuff, not like the freeways or anything like that. And like that was nice, you know, just kind of cruising down the back roads, just seeing things, and like it was nice. Like all the hills, because they're not mountains, and the trees and like it was nice, you know, driving through little small town. That was enjoyable. More so than driving down the freeway and traffic. Ugh. Ew, Chicago? Yes. Exactly. And the hotel we stayed at didn't make it any better. Like, hotel, you know, the room is where you're supposed to go to, like, kind of decompress from traffic and all the BS of the day. And then when it makes it even worse, it's not a good experience. You know? The worst thing about the freeways and stuff in Chicago is it seems like the roads, or you know, like the junctions or whatever are named for like locally known or something, or like it just, because I was looking for a specific thing and then we passed it apparently, and I never saw, like I checking all the signs and that name that didn't come up, that the GPS gave. So I don't know what that was about. But we're thinking about doing the Lake Michigan scenic tour thing. I think that'd be kind of cool. Drive around Lake Michigan. Just check stuff out. Should have asked the Ferks. Well, so apparently the way we took to get down there was different from the way she used to go to get down there, and so yeah, she was just as confused as I was. And probably less confused, just because city traffic, like when it's that bad, yeah, I don't do great in city traffic. Just because, like, I'm trying to be as considerate to other people as possible, and then you just get people that are just dicks, and so then, like, that, you know what I mean? Because they weren't stopping for stop signs, they weren't stopping for stop lights, they weren't... None of it. So... And I'm sure there are people that like they could just almost blindfolded find their way around that place, but I am not one of them. I still have trouble like navigating around the town we live in. So, which is so weird. Like I grew up in Tucson and like I can find my way around Tucson blindfolded. Still, like when we went back to visit after Bishop, you know, still it was like I never left. I still, you know, everything's still just, yeah. I think it's because the roads are so screwed in the Midwest. And I don't mean just like potholes, because like we had potholes, right? But then like you're driving down and like you're like, all right, I need to go straight, so I'm gonna stay in this middle lane. And then the you know, like whoever planned the roads was like, middle lane? Like no, because you know there's a left turn lane, a right turn lane, the middle one to go straight. Apparently that's not how they do things here. They were like, we don't need to hear any of that nonsense. So, yeah. Okay, so now we need these and lots of these. Lived in DC for 21 years and came back to Southern Arizona. Had no problem finding my way. I mean, it could be the mountains. It could be just like any kind of like landscape features above the buildings. But I think it's the roads. I think it's the roads. At the start of 2025, part of my family went to Minnesota from Texas to say goodbyes to our dying great uncle. The hotel we stayed at was a casino, and there were traffic jams everywhere on the way there due to ice. Yeah. I mean, ice sucks. All forms of it. Just say. Hello, Frau Gusten. Frau? Gusten? Frau? Frau. How you doing? Once you see what I'm doing with these, you'll be like, yeah, that was the right call. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think the Lake Michigan tour, scenic tour thing, I think that'd be cool. I think it's like a 16-hour drive or something, like if you just drive it, but obviously I wouldn't want to just drive it. Like I'd want to stop and see things. So it's something we're definitely gonna have to plan for. And I don't know that I want to put those miles on our car, so I may rent a car for a couple days. I mean, I say we should plan it, but chances are one of these days I'm just gonna wake up and just be like, hey babe, go for a drive. You might want to pack. It's usually how it goes. That was like when we went to Appleton, just before that tornado hit. That was just a random kind of, hey, you feel like getting out of the house? and then we leave the area like 10 minutes before the freaking tornado tears through. Yeah. J-Fly Fox, thank you for the city biddies. I appreciate your face. Thank you. How you do? But yeah, as soon as we heard 3-inch hail, we were like, nope, we're going home. No, thank you. Not interested. Feel really bad for the people that weren't able to get out of it. That's gotta be scary AF. You know what I mean? Like, I have never, like, I've been under tornado warnings many times. And even that, like, it makes me feel more aware of, like, every sound that happens. You know what I mean? Like, you hear a sound. But then there's this problem, okay? Anyone, I don't know if this is like a Midwest thing, but when you're under a tornado warning, has anybody else noticed this constant low rumble coming from the sky? Like, it's just constant, and it's a rumble. It sounds like thunder, but it's like it doesn't stop. It's just a rumble. And so I tend to be very hyper aware of every single sound that, which I'm usually, you know, I hear something and I'm like, what's this? What am I hearing right now? But I don't know. Hopefully we can go out and do that scenic tour soon. I think it's definitely a this year kind of thing. Just because it shouldn't be too expensive. Like gas, obviously gas is getting more and more expensive. But I figure it's a couple 3 days. You know? Go up to Sault Ste. Marie, hit some places on the way there. No, but that was, oh, what are you trying to lock me into a plan? Is that what's happening here? Y'all see this? I mean, who better to plan it with than 300 of your closest friends? Right? I honestly don't know how many of these we need. Why do sulfur spikes float? That's just wrong. Doesn't everything float in, like, don't all blocks float in water in Minecraft? Pretty sure we can craft those, but I mean, we can hope we have enough, I guess. We probably have more than enough, honestly. Anders! Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How's the zombies treat? We actually just started playing 7 Days to Die as well. Again. Yeah, we're on day 7. We just hit the first horde. So we haven't been playing much, but... Alright, Anders, have a good one. Are you making meatballs? Just asking for a friend. What? He's Swedish. No, well, no, we don't have potatoes everywhere. That'd be a lot of starch. And I didn't say every meal. I didn't say he's having them every meal. Jeez. So defensive of someone else. Potatoes are good. I don't know why Ferks hates them. She just got something against the Irish, I guess. She hates cheese too, by the way. And watermelon. She hates watermelon. Hello, 804. How you doing? She hates cheese and tail. That's what I'm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now she has issues. Canadian, thank you very much for the 2-month prime. How you do? No, she doesn't hate cheese. It's just she can't have a lot of cheese. So. and Palermo pizza. Soap gene is when cilantro tastes like soap, instead of just tasting like the gross it is. Cilantro's okay some people definitely get carried away with it. For sure. Let's see how my tree farm is holding up. Hopefully it didn't get reset. That would suck. Okay. Still standing. My wife bought aloe vera. It turned out to be soap. Wait, what? Huh? Huh? What? You thought it was a like aloe vera. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one. Oh, what you're saying is, wait, hold on. What you're saying is the wife bought something for her skin or something, and it's refrigerated, and you thought it was cheese, but it was aloe vera soap? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay, see, now that makes more sense. Okay, see that I can. Okay. 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 All right. That. Yeah. I was just my brain couldn't wrap itself around aloe vera cheese things. Cause like I where I grew up, like aloe vera was everywhere. Like you could just go out into the desert, just like slice off some aloe. You know what I mean? And so like I'm very familiar with it. So I was just trying to make the cheese connection there, I guess. Unpause. It's too bad they made farming this stuff so slow. Farming what stuff? Sulfur? You find a decent biome and you got tons of it. Do I wait? XB, do you like shredded cheese jokes? I think they're greater than other cheese jokes. Hmm. That I'm a fan of dad jokes, but like, oof, oof, oof. You know, just do. Yay, we did it. That's it. Look, it's pretty now. You like it? It's so pretty. Or something. Hola to my favorite hermit, XB. Hello, chat as well. Wait, your favorite hermit? Is Corrales here? I didn't even see him show up. All right, so now we gotta surround it with this. Corrales is Ferg's favorite hermit. He's probably gonna be. I don't. It's weird. Like I never see him, but yet he's like putting out videos. I don't know what's happening. XB is Ferg's fave. Playing on the laptop from some beach somewhere. I mean, could be. Maybe he's got the kids at home. Like, you know, him and wifey went on vacation. And he's got the kids at home doing work. That could be it too. That sounds plausible. And then that we need. All right, Rose, have a good one. Why are you trying to get someone who speaks French? Hmm? Okay, so we need obviously water, but we need. Did I not? Okay, are they? No. Well, what are we building? Working on the game. Where did I... Oh, it's out there. Okay, but we need some of those. I don't know how many of those we need either. But, ooh, we got some more. Okay. So we got to figure out where we're going to put these. This one seems good. Perfect. So we'll stick that and that. And then maybe one here. Oh. Nope. Perfect. And then perfect. Can we put one here? Yes, we can. Sure. We can always tweak it later if we need to. That should be fine. Although, maybe we want one here. Perfect. Nailed it. We're just trying to get full sulfur bubble cloud coverage. But we also don't want them to be the same. We'll put one there. Put one here. Ah! Dang it. It blocked the space under that. Said it was. Wait, what? Why is that the things you know how to say in sign language? That seems like an odd assortment of phrases. You know? And then, like, did you use them all in the same conversation? Or what's going on there? I don't know. It's weird. But then again, like when I was in school, we had some people from the Marshall Islands, right? And so obviously they, we had them teach us the swear words. Cuz like what else is there of a language? That's yeah, that's fine. And then I guess one over here. All right, hopefully that'll get us decent coverage. And then I guess we have to put this back too. right, D&D, have a good one. And then water. Nana, thank you very much for resubscribing for 48 of the months. Says, ooh, 4 years with XP perks and the best darn fam ever. Love you all. You help me more than you know. Well, I'm happy to hear that. That's why we're here. That's why I've tried to make it a very open and accepting place. Water. We need water. Oh, you beauty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Sweet. Catching a stream before my surgery to repair my knee. You're not doing it yourself, are you? Like an at-home kind of? Because that could be dangerous. Like, who handles the anesthetic? Unless you're going in hot and then... You know, Jelly, it'd probably be cheaper. Okay, listen. It'd probably be cheaper to get a flight to another country and make a vacation out of it than it would be to get it done in the States. Like, how sad is that? It's so sad. Not Pete, thank you for gifting those 3 months to Jelly. Appreciate that. So is this a boat ride? No. Now this is all, everything up here is just aestheticals. The actual game is underneath down there. It's like a Minecraft-y take on skee ball of sorts. Kinda, sorta, a little bit. Yeah, you get that if you're like on like a pig or a horse or whatever as well. So. All right, so we definitely need more of those. And then we need those. Ooh. Hey. Jeez, how am I gonna do this? Oh, hell.
F when recrack ref when recracker ref when recrack ref when recracker. Hear ye.
Holy
Hear
balls.
ye. Brooks has once again exposed her unique background in chat. Inexplicably she can say the policeman loves you in French. What happened to you? Did it involve aloe vera cheeses? Is this why you hate hype? Is this why you abuse your paw world animals? So many questions, so few cape codes. Perhaps the world is better off not knowing. F when recrack ref when recracker ref when recrack ref when recracker ref when recracker.
I like how it says some of them correctly, but then others it's just Rick Racker. Love it. Fitz, thank you very much for the 1,500 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so we got that. That goes all the way up and around. All right, this should be interesting. Jeez. It's such a such an odd grouping of phrases. I think the UK has laws that says soap can't look like food. I mean, to be fair, I feel like most people wouldn't look at aloe and think it looks tasty. You know what I mean? But if it looks like a cheese, that's whole thing. Would it like a poem? I don't know. It's coming from the same source as the grated cheese joke. So I'm kind of weary. Leery. Dennis. Son of I'm sure I've seen a watermelon soap. eBay? Maybe it's like a law but not a law, you know? It's like a strong recommendation. Because they'd be like, look, people don't be paying attention sometimes. You know? So like, maybe let's not do that. And then, you know, obviously people being people, they were like, screw you. when you start rebuilding something and realize how big it is. What she said. Oh, crap. Get some of those. Few more of those. Can't remember. Oh, we're gonna need some stairs. Ow. How long until summer break is over? You got somewhere to be? All right, Mr. Carius, have a good one. Doing all right, Lorax? How you doing? What are we doing for lunch today, by the way? Asking for a friend. How is... Oh. Nope. You're feeling Culver's? I mean, who is Culver and how did he get in our house? Oh, do they still have... Oh, do they still have that jalapeno pub burger? Oh, that sounds delectable. So with you doing the copper theme this season has led me to build with copper myself on the server I'm on and loving it. Nice. It's a pretty good combination. I like it. You had their fish sandwich the other day. It was so good. Have you tried their jalapeno pub burger? Oh, if not, you don't know what you're missing. Especially if you get it with the spicy chicken on it. Oh, so good. Oh man, it's got my stomach rumbling. What's talking about it? Yeah. Hashtag blame perks. You know, and then she'd be like, "Oh, why I always get blamed for stuff?" I wonder why that is. I, for one, don't understand. What I've liked lately is jalapeno poppers inside a crescent roll. And adding pineapple for a sweet, spicy, and savory taste. Nice. I like poppers. Oh, now we're starting on the next word. One word down. Crap. And I'm gonna have to get some lighting up in here. So we'll start using some of that soon. What the is that sound? I thought I got rid of. Hold on. It's really weird. Like I don't. So that sound, it makes that sound like my fans will speed up a little bit. Not like not crazy, right? Because my computer, the CPU is currently at 44 and the GPU's at 50. So it's not like it just kind of speeds up a little bit, right? And then I'll get that sound and then the fans will go back to like their idle speed. And I cannot for the life of me figure out what it is. Like I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what it is. And I looked under notifications thinking maybe there was a notification, but the most recent notification is from Adobe from yesterday. So that's definitely not. What am I building? I'm working on the game. We just put in like the water area. There'll be more to that, so don't worry about that. And now we're putting in the sign. Oh wait, I didn't. Oh crap. Crap. Okay. Yeah, there's no other way to do it except jump down here. problem is when it there still has this thing, right? When you place something on top of a wall and then break it, it goes. It doesn't. Wait, am I trying to? No. Wait, how did I? Son of a. And I made every word of that. What's up, Optimus Dad? How you do? Hockey docky. Wait, is there not? I am a professional. Trust. Wait, did I? I did. I am not a professional. Trust. I never claimed to be a professional. Nope, I didn't. Nope. There's no proof. No proof. This isn't super intricate, but feels like it's super intricate. And I know y'all are thinking, well, it doesn't even make sense to us. There's nothing, it's just random blocks. But you gotta trust the process. You know? Speaking of stream VODs, they're uploaded. I just haven't gotten further than that with them. So I had to download a couple because when we were having internet issues, it was cutting, you know, like every time the stream cuts or whatever fails, it starts a new VOD because it thinks it's a new stream. And so I had to download those and render them to make them one video again. So, yeah. And then I updated Premiere, which, yeah, that was a thing in it itself. I was still using the, like, 2021 version or something. Can I? No, they're, yeah, like I said, they're uploaded. They're just, I haven't scheduled them or anything yet. Maybe I will hopefully somewhat sort of get to that today. We'll see. I'm still confused about the hologram stuff. You mean this stuff? It's a mod. It's yeah, it's called Lightmatica. Makes it so if you build something in creative, you can then copy it, or copy a ghost version of it into a survival world that allows the mod to be used. And then you can rebuild it in survival. Slabbage, 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 stairage. Can anyone guess what it says yet? Hello, Tyson. How you doing? Seems great for building. Oh, it is. I used to be not like against it. I didn't really see the use, because I had my own very, very simple way of doing it. Oh, that's a stair. But before I would put like stripes, like I would use 2 different colored blocks and do this along a build just so I could see how, like how big it was. And I was like, I got a way of doing it. I don't really need that. And then I started doing a bit more complicated builds, bigger builds. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. And yeah, here we are today. Everything I build is like on the fly. I just happen to do some of it in creative. Because when you're doing this, for content and stuff like that, it generally helps to have things somewhat predetermined. So. And then most of the time, I'll build something in creative and then copy it in vanilla, but change it while I'm building it. Because then I'll think of a different way to do something, or a better way to do something, or whatever. So that's why I say nothing is that? Okay. It's actually a slab this time. Is that it for... Uh-oh. Crap on a crack. Oh, that was cool. I got hit by the thing on the way through. Slabbages. And we'll put it... Okie dokie. I think we're mostly good on things, maybe. I think I will grab... Where did... There. A few more of those. But I think the rest we might be okay. That was everything, right? Yeah. possible to turn Cool Whip into ice cream? Yeah. I don't know why you would, but yeah. Creating content too, sometimes part of it is about changing things to make them better. I agree. But sometimes it's good to have that plan, you know? Oh, that was there. Who plans? I've been planning more recently, but that's all right. Like when I built that building there, it was all off the cuff. Like I mean, everything is off. Like there's usually not like a starting place. It's usually I just start placing blocks and stuff like that. But that one we actually built on stream, and then I changed it while I was building it. Like we designed it on stream, and then I changed it while building it, like actually building it. There. I was like, how am I gonna do that? I don't find joy reproducing creative builds in survival, so I just build it. Yeah, I mean it's one of those to each your own kind of things. There's no right way or wrong way to build, so build however you feel. Only Ferks can judge you. Breakfast champion every time about coffee? I mean, that's usually my breakfast. Coffee. Like when we went down to Tucson, I was eating like actual breakfast. but it was usually like hours after I had woke up. Because I'd wake up and then sit there, watch TV or movies or something till Ferks woke up. Then I'm gonna figure out how we're doing these, I guess. Breakfast of ex-champions, Wheaties, and beer. No. I thought I had it upstairs. Alright, let's do a whole... We'll do a whole stack. I mean, we're close to the edge, but... Or at the end. Let's just make sure we have all the stuff. Hopefully, have all the stuff. Mod is like auto mod is on a tear today. Everything is getting flagged. Can't drink coffee unless I eat some bread, as my stomach doesn't like the milk in the mornings. You can get like non-dairy creamers. Beer over cherry. That just sounds wrong. Why do they sell non-dairy creamer in the dairy section? Because people look for it in the dairy section. So it's next to all the other creamers. I would assume. Anyway, that's what makes sense to me. Definitely gonna need more of those. And I think we're gonna need more. Ow. I mean, there are non-dairy creamers that are like in the coffee aisle sometimes. But they don't have, like, they don't have to be refrigerated, and that's usually the powdered version. So, but the liquids are usually kept with all the other creamers. Why did they put OJ in the dairy section? Not all OJ. Like, if you go down the juice aisle, there'll be OJ there too. I think that one comes down to people looking for like milk and eggs and stuff like that for breakfast. And a lot of people really like having OJ with their breakfast. So I think, you know, I'm sure a lot of thought has gone into it as to like where they place things. And then some of it obviously just comes down to what makes, you know, like just putting stuff together essentially. The yogurt of Chobani. I've never heard it referred to as the yogurt of Chobani. Makes it sound all bougie and stuff. Okay, and we're not done. There. Okay. On. What's these? Like, I think it looks cool as like how it is, but I think this really, really adds to it. And you'll see once these are in why I say that. Right? Fergus must have picked out the font. No, that was me. Dang it. Anyway. Ooh. And we're not done. So this is why I was wondering if we had enough. Really? Okay. Wait, what? Oh, right. Wait, how did I there. Noise. It looks cool. And it should, I believe, maybe be entirely lit. That was the whole reason I put the lights around the... At night, it's a bit dark, like especially toward like the middle, but that's fine. Okay, we might actually have enough. I thought about that, Jelly. Oh. But finding a spot where they're... Because I would want it in a spot like that. Like where it's in the middle. Like those two. But finding a spot like that on this side that matches the other side proved to be not a thing. So... yeah. Just so it was, you know, a little hidden. And yes, both sides are exact copies of the other. Wait, copycat? What? Perfect. Oh. I see. bad coming. So that's how it looks in the darkness. Like I said, right through the middle, there's a little bit of dark, but it's not too bad. How's the game work? We'll get to that. It's basically like if you've ever played skee ball, it's the same concept, I guess. Creepers creeping. You know creepers, they be creeping. Go caving for dirt? I used to, but then I was like, this is silly. And then I just went out. I would go out into the world and just dig dirt. I think. Nice. So now with the extras, we can kind of come through here. You can see in some spots I did it a little bit in creative, just testing it out, seeing how it looks. We also need to add light to this water somewhere. I think I had them in here. So I think I need glow stick. Well, if you saw in the schematic, there actually was lichen up there, but I didn't feel like it added enough that it was worth it. Honestly, it didn't really make it glow more. Like there was a tiny bit, but not enough to worry about. Honestly, as long as it's all lit up, that's. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at it! Holy crap, that looks cool as hell. Oh, that looks... I never looked at it from afar. Look at that. That looks sick. Hold. Okay. Anyway. Oh, how are we gonna... Uh-oh. Huh. So, like, some of these are gonna be fine. Like, there's dirt, right? And so we could just do that. Hey, now. That was my butt. Getting a little wobbly up in here. But these ones, I believe... I mean, this one's fine. That one's got a thing. And then, see, we gotta put light down here too. I guess we could try doing that. Yeah, see, we need light. I mean, it's a reddish color, so it's gonna be red is the weakest pigment of them all for a reason. 'Cause red sucks. But said point. I guess. I think we'll just go. All right, let's go for a ride. Oh, ha! Timing. Over here, we gotta be extra. We got red stony bits hanging out. Ah! Oh, I didn't even look over here. Okay. And then there will be light here, so that should take care of that. And then, yes. But we can put one. It's all lit it up now, I think. Good. What effect? I didn't like the look of lichen. Plus, with this stuff, what we can do if we really want is we can kind of cover it up a little bit by just doing something like that. You know? So we cannot put it on these, unfortunately, because that would. But I think every once in a while, if we just kind of dot some of this stuff around, we could have even like little clusters going around, just kind of chilling. So it kind of looks like the biome a bit. Being dive bombed by mobs could add a whole new challenge element to the game. Well, thankfully, it's covered in glass. So, should be safe. And then down here, there's going to be a door here. So, you should be relatively safe. Even Scar should survive. So. I said what I said. I mean, that looks alright. We can obviously tweak it as we go, but... Oh, sorry about that. I think that means I need a drink. Ain't curious. I think I missed your resub, and I apologize for that. Thank you, if you're still here. Problem is, like, resub, didn't say nothing, and it's like, screw it, fine, whatever, I'm out. Sorry. Sorry. What's up, Night Slice? How you doing? By the by, we do have a sub goal. Just saying. We are currently at 357. The ultimate goal is 1,000, but I obviously don't expect to hit 1,000 in one stream. That is the stretch goal. So if you are willing, able, or willing and able, it would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, it's not a requirement. There are free subs in the form of Prime. Is that too much? And don't ever put yourself in any kind of situation financially for any creator ever. Period. Okay? Because that's just not a thing you should do. I don't care how much they beg and plead, and just don't do it. Wait, let's look at it. Okay. I think we need some back, like in there, and then maybe something in here. I mean, obviously, we're not trying to completely recreate the biome, just a little bit. Text is awesome. Thanks. I really like it. Wow, that was... So we definitely need more of these. Okay. Tracy, thank you very much for the Prime. I appreciate it. So let me add. Okay, so subathons, right? I've seen that people have done them, but like I don't know exactly like what exactly is like do they do? Like they have like goals and stuff, right? But like beyond that. Because I've never actually watched one. So. There's only one bee. Fitz over here rocking his New Balance and his cargo shorts. Subs extend the stream. Yeah, see that I don't know about that. Cause I've got let me tell you, okay? Let me look at you here for a second. I got some crazy people in this chat sometimes. Okay? Like crazy people. So like if I was to do something like, oh, you know, every sub extends the stream for 5 minutes or something. There are literally people, and they know who I'm talking about. They know who they are. Okay? They'd be like, here's 500 subs. And I'd be like, all right, so yeah, I'm gonna die on the stream. I'll die of old age before I get in the stream. They know who they are. They are well aware of who they are. Oh, you know what? We could even put some up. Oh, we definitely need more of these. Kind of sucks I don't have any more. All right, I guess the question becomes, do we head over and grab some more? Yes, we do. Thanks, chat. I knew you'd see it my way. I think this is like the coolest shot. I love how those letters look. Like, I love how they look up close, but like from here, oh, it's so good. Ah! Impulse has a farm. Is its name Bingo? It's fine. We're just chilling. We can go over. And just go inside. It's like when I was working or doing my cube farm. People were just like, "Oh, just go use so and so's." It's like, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of having my own. You know? Burple. There's a streamer I've seen, and I think Cleo did the same, that would pause the timer at the end of the day and well, but that doesn't, I mean, I would feel obligated because like I've kind of done it before, I guess. I've said things like, okay, if we hit this number of subs, total subs, then I'll keep streaming for, I think it was like another hour or something. Or we'll keep go. No, it was when I was placing sand. I was like, we'll keep going until until we're done. And then it just like it hit that number and then just went absolutely nut job after that. So yeah. Skiz was talking on a stream the other day how he missed when he would come and shower him at XP. Yeah, the FedXB thing, I don't know if y'all know this, but that was a lot of work. Like that was I'm not saying FedXB won't show his face again from time to time, but like that was a lot of work. Oh, what the heck do you want now, neighborhood? Oh, thing. Hold on. Let's see who found a cat. It's like 99% of what those are. Yeah, we've only been together. I mean, we've only been together for like 8 or 9 years. So. God, it's been a long. Has it been? Because I moved here, what, like 2018 or something? Oh. I mean, you could see my face right here. Look. It's been a minute since I started. Oh, do we want to have that conversation, babe? The hogging the bed conversation. Do we want to have that in public or? I'm a person. Okay, I will just say this. I'm just gonna talk about me. Okay. I'm a person, I will fall asleep in a position, and like 95% of the time, I wake up in that exact same position. And I'm a side sleep. So, just say. Really though? Yeah. Really. I don't toss. I don't turn. I don't do anything. Usually. It's not to say I won't, like, they're obviously, like I said, it's like 95% of the time I'll wake up in the exact same position I fell asleep. But no, I've even tested, like I've put my foot in a certain position, and like I've positioned my hand in a certain way, and you know, just to see, and it's exactly the same. Some people just don't dance in their sleep. Perks does. She's doing the lambada and the macarena. How big is the Minecraft map? I don't know. How many years you got? It's absurdly big. I don't know why I brought a shulker. We're never going to get enough for needing a shulker, but wait, oh, you do? No. Let's go and look in this other spot over here. Oh, yeah. This is the spot. Look at that. Wait, so can I? See, I thought I had to break every piece individually, but no. Oh, that makes it so much better. This is such a good find. Intralacustrine, thank you for resubscribing. Sorry, I missed that. I mean, I didn't miss it. I saw it, and then I was talking to people. So, like, blame chat, you know? And since Ferks is in the chat, blame Ferks. I mean, I'm just using logic, babe. That's all. Do these hurt? Oh, they do. Okay. Seeing if they had the same mechanics as the other. I feel like the day that we can no longer blame Ferks for things will be a very sad day. You know? Oh, you. Okay, I think that's good. We can always build a farm at some if we need. Why are you going straight to death? I didn't say nothing about that. I just said when we can't blame her though. Oh, it's really going. Gotta grab more rockets. Yeah, so anyone not familiar, what you're seeing here with the strips of land, that just means those are the chunks I have personally loaded. So, yeah. The land out here does exist. I just haven't loaded it yet. Let's stop there and grab some more rockets. The sulfur spike do grow slow, like once every 3 minutes or something. I mean, it would just be a thing that I would sat and forget, you know? First time catching a stream, great vibes, but 3 a.m. so sleep time. Night, everyone. All right, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out while you could. Not everyone is able to, you know, stay up. I'm just saying, you know, age comes for us all. This is coming from someone who's fallen asleep on the couch. That's great. Sitting next to someone else who's also fallen asleep on the couch, I might add. Welcome back. What'd you miss? I don't know. It depends. When did you leave? The first run to get more sulfur. Oh, so you haven't seen the sign. And it has not opened up your eyes. Just wait till you see the sign. It's pretty great. Yeah, I know. But I did that before I built the sign. So that was a while ago. Like that was like toward the beginning of the stream. Hello, Is that a word? Like, does that actually say something? Fruity bowl? Prouk. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna take your word for that and stuff. And then people wonder why I have trouble pronouncing names. Because I got names like that coming. You know what I'm saying? It's a random Dutch word. I mean, be honest. Aren't most Dutch words just kind of random? Do you see the sign? The sign is there. Look at it. We're gonna take out some trees because it's covering up the back of the sign. Okay. So, I was thinking we could maybe do something like that. Yeah, I like it. And then I feel like we need a little something in here, maybe. A little something. I am happy now, live without you. Oh, oh, oh. I saw the sign, and I'm gonna get copyright. Okay. Oh no, you'd be surprised. I have like said lyrics to a song and got copyright for it. So yeah. I guess. Ooh. Yeah, we definitely need some in here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's a long one. think that might be a bit much. It's fine. No, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. Yeah, it's fine. I feel like on this side it's like it's mostly toward the edge, and then on this side it's more toward the middle. Oh, we also need some here. Actually, that can't be there. That's better. I think maybe some there. I don't want to go too crazy with it, but I also don't want like big dead areas, you know? Yeah, that's better. I think it's fine how it is. There will eventually, I think, be like a nether portal in here somewhere that you can come out and so you can get to it through the nether. Although you miss seeing the awesome sign. So whoever does that is a rude face. God, I love that so much. It's so good. All right. Have a good one. 1 a.m. And then we need some of that, I think. Oh, and some of those. The baler's making an odd sound. Is it like is it like blood curdling screams? Because that might be something to worry about. Just saying. Make it separate another entrance room. Just telling them off for using the nether entrance. That'd be great. How dare you? Do we have just enough? Although we do have this. So this is going to be the rule book. And then I think the sword and stuff I'll put down there in an item frame. But just have the rule book here. And then these will eventually oxidize. Is there a plan for the Mushroom Island? What Mushroom Island? That looks aight. Yeah, I ain't hating that. What we need, now that I'm thinking about it, is a way inside to the guts. I mean, I guess I could just use, because I have this, but this is meant for like collecting whatever gets. I guess we could just have something like that. We can get in here. Because we gotta get those other two out. Those, and then we gotta get the other ones in. What if you wall down, guys? What? I don't have it. Perfect. See, that's why I brought that. Oh, I had enough. Whatever. No, if you're on a geyser, you go up till you reach the top. You can't actually like go down a geyser. Denty, thank you very much for resubscribing. How you doing? Nope. Okay. So this should be the final step. Ish. It's getting it loaded up with the dudes. Well, we also got to we got to get some of those, the wind charges to put in there. We got to get signs up to tell people what stuff does. We got to get a book written. Okay. I guess we'll get it loaded. think 12 should be enough. Hopefully not too many. It's doing things. Like I said, it does get a little snagged right there. But once they all get packed in here, it should be fine. And that seems like a good number, honestly. Okay. So now let's see it in action. Uh-oh. Are we back? I think. Wow, what the? It just bounced across everything. Nice. That should be 1 point. Nice. Wow. All right. I got skills. That thing was that was moving. Wait, did the Wait, did that? So good at this game that I made and have played a lot or something. There's no real skill to it, honestly. There is a spot that I found. I'm not going to show it. I'll let other people discover it if they discover it. That you can sink a 3 pretty much every single time. But again, I'm not going to show that. Seems like it's working though. I have yet to get one stuck as well, so that's good. I have no clue where the skeleton farms are. No. I used to know, but I don't. So this one's worth 3 points. As you can see, it's a 2x3. This one's worth 1 point. It's the easiest to get. And then these two are worth 2 points. And they're 3x3. So technically what you would do, so somebody's been here, they've played, you would come in here, you'd toss an item in, the whole system would kick on, which it's not going to do because there aren't any records in here. These lights will flash. You'll get a bell sound. It'll be one ding, and that means it's time to go. Music will play. You have 2.5 minutes, which is the length of the disc, to get as many points as possible. The problem we have though is you can't do something like this, right? Like you can't drop like 2 because it's only set up really to, like, if 2 go in at the same time or even close to each other, it won't calculate all of it. So there has to be time between. You know what I mean? So yeah. But then at some point it'll all shut off. These will stop flashing. You'll hear a ding 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 telling you that it's over, and then that's your score. And then if at any reason you need to reset it, it resets. How many hits does the game give you? It's timed. So however many you can get within that time without smacking 2 into the... Like, I think the way I'm going to word it is once you hit one in there, like, you can drop another one while that one's bouncing around, but make sure that one's, like, done. It's either gone in one of the holes or, you know, you can tell that it's not going to bounce in, then you can hit another one. So you do this, and then you see that one's done, so you can do that. So you can have one queued or coming while you're watching the other one. But you just want to make sure that it's not going to actually go in anywhere before you smack another one. So it all depends on how quick you are with stuff, I guess. No. I don't know. This is, you know, this kind of like the arena game. I don't know that I really see people playing it a whole lot. But it was just, it's so rare that I build like a game, and I had an idea for 2 of them, and so I thought, you know, might as well. Do you have to use a sword, or does a pick reach? No, well, there's going to be a specific sword to use. It's going to be the same sword that's used at the arena game. So it's going to be was it sharpness 3, knockback 2 or something? Scumbag. Wait, what? Just get shot, would you? You're to pay out for beating a certain skull. Well, I think it's going to be like, it'll just run for a while, and then however much is in there, the highest score will get the pot or something. I don't know. Or people can just play it for fun. Like I said, I needed to build it. I spent so much time working on it and designing it that it needed to get built. So now that it's pretty much built, you know, there's a few little things I got to do. I'm good. Like, anything that happens to it beyond this point is whatever, honestly. Oh no, not there. Oh geez. One there, one there, one there. should work. Wait, that. No, it needs to, okay, hold on. I have a shulker. Right, now will it? So there it goes. The disc is playing, or the record's playing. And that's got 2.5 minutes on it. It should drop a cube. It'll reset the score. And so you just be playing. That's on. So there is a bit of timing with the game itself, with how long it takes for stuff to kind of drop down. But and hitting it all willy-nilly is, you know, probably not the answer. But that's what I'm doing. Wow, I'm not gonna get any. Okay, let's. Oh. Nice. Come on. Nice. That's a 1. Another 1. Wait, did that? Nice. That made it in the 3. Oh, like a boss. Come on. Nice. Alright. Oops. I just broke my own rule. I thought it went in, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna smack another one. All right, that went in. Uh-oh, I think the song's about to end. Yep. There you go. And that's the game. And then at the end, you just kind of nudge that guy off the edge. There we go. It works. And that's definitely enough. Cubes, I think. I'm not great at redstone without guidance, but this would be fun to make. Do you have, or do you make how-to video? I don't. It's very rare I make a tutorial. I think I may just leave this shulker here, honestly. The purple really stands out. This one, it's super simple redstone. The only redstone I didn't do myself is this. I looked up a tutorial for this and followed the tutorial and still screwed it up. So I had to go spend hours trying to figure out how to fix it. Which turns out it was just my mistake. The rest of the redstone it's pretty basic redstone. Like this is not complicated redstone at all. I think the most complicated thing was figuring this out because this one needed to do 3, this one needed to do 1, and these two needed to do 2. And by, you know, the 3, 1, 2, I mean ticks of redstone signal going up this. So this one had to do 2, which is this setup here. So there's an item in this hopper and it counts how many times it goes into this hopper with this one. And then this one, since it's only 1 point, we just do the and then this one is the same idea as that one. This goes around and lets this go back and forth a certain number of times. So yeah, it's not super complicated. If I could do it, literally anyone can. Like literally anybody. This is not a complicated build. And then this is just a record player thing, auto record player. You can see it. It's a dropper, a couple hoppers, and a record player. So. And then this is the torch tower, because when the game starts, we want it to trigger a new cube, but we also want the button, which is right up there, to trigger a new cube. So both of those are able to trigger a new cube through this. And then this is just for the flashing lights. So when the game's running, this will get pushed into here, cause all these to update, which causes these to flash. When the game starts, this will get updated and it'll just ding once. And then when it ends, it gets updated again and goes ding, 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 ding because of the torch burnout. So it goes ding, 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 ding at the end. Just to let you know you're done. So yeah. Yeah, I am not even going to begin to try and explain what any of this does. This is all magic and sorcery, as far as I'm concerned. Because I don't, with things and the whatnot and the whoosy what's it's. I ain't got a clue. I mean, this redstone's complicated. So, yeah. But other than that, it's pretty basic stuff. Oh, you know what? I haven't checked. Is it all lit up down here? Up here, we shouldn't have to worry about much. Alright, that's lit. I mean, it should be. I'm usually pretty good about that. Yeah, it looks pretty well lit. Oh, we need a door. What door to put? Yeah, so the scoreboard, that's available. If you go back to my most recent video, I think it's called New Game. There's a link in the description of that video to that scoreboard build. It is only like one section of it because each number is its own section, but they're designed to where you can put them next to each other. And so it'll actually count above 9. And I think with that, I think that may do it for today. Look at that. God, it looks so good. It looks so good. It's so cool. No, you ruined it. Look at it. I mean, ideally it's, or, you know, theoretically it's ready to be played. So I don't have a rule book or instructions or any of that stuff yet. So, ooh, that one, wow, they're changing fast, or at least a couple of them are. You know what they should have done is made it so that, like, if you're in a sulfur area, the copper changes faster. Like, why isn't that a thing? You know? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's going to do it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. If you're not following, make sure to follow on Twitter or Blue Sky's best place to follow to keep up to date with all of the things. It does appear as though I am the only Hermit streaming, so we will go say hi to a small streamer. I do ask that you please, 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 please stick around for the raid. It could really, really, really make somebody's day. Okay? Please, please, please. Tend to raid channels with like 20 or fewer viewers. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Scrolling. Let's see. What are you doing? All right. I guess we'll say hi to this guy. All right. I don't know this guy. I don't know what he's about, what he did, any of that stuff, what he's going to say, what he's not going to say, what he believes in, what he doesn't believe. I don't know him. You may like him, you may not. There's only one way to find out, and that's to go say hi. So go say hi. All right. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See y'all next time.